Hi guys, it's Kiarko here, back with another speed build. Today I'm building a magic cafe. So basically this is just kind of really cool like magical cafe for like witches or fairies or just kind of like magical creatures in general. This is actually a pretty fast build, but I'm actually so freaking happy with how it turned out. I feel like the outside especially is just very mystical and whimsical and definitely just like the vibe I was going for. So let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know, what you would call this cafe, because I don't have a name in mind and I feel like you guys always come up with really cool names. So please let me know if you have any ideas for that. Just to start off, I would like to apologize. Recently I've been uploading my videos a little bit later than I would usually do. But honestly, guys, I've just been so freaking busy in my life. Like, I had a lot of like midterms and stuff going on. I have a lot of projects happening right now. So I'm trying to stay on top of these videos and give you high quality content. But this week especially just been really crazy for me in my personal life. So I apologize for that. But other than that, things are going great with me. I'm having a good time kind of being a little bit stressed out about work. But you know, I'm getting through it. But yeah, anyways, I bet you guys are also doing the same thing. A lot of you are students, so you know, it's that time of year when we get like midterms and tests and stuff. And it's just not fun. But Halloween is so soon, so that is just like really driving me forward and making me just so excited for the rest of this month. You know, honestly, currently, I don't actually have any Halloween plans. As excited as I am about it, like the actual day and the celebration of it, I currently don't have any plans for it. I mean, I've been like making half plans in my head. Like, I think that I would like to maybe carve pumpkins, because that's something I haven't really done in a very long time. And I always enjoyed that when I was younger. It was a very creative craft to do. And I always thought it was super fun. So maybe this year will be the year. Hopefully I don't forget till the last day, because that happened last Halloween where I forgot to get a pumpkin till the very last day. And then on Halloween I went to the grocery store and they were all out of pumpkins, of course. The same thing actually happened also with me trying to make gingerbread over Christmas. Went to the store the day of Christmas and of course they were out of gingerbread. So this seems to happen to me a lot. So this year maybe I will try to preemptively buy pumpkin. But if you guys have any like fun pumpkin ideas, I know that's such a weird question, but I've seen like really creative like pumpkin carvings on like Pinterest and stuff. And I really would like to do something like really cool if I'm gonna carve a pumpkin. So if you guys have any, like cool fun ideas, let me know. Also, again, I've mentioned this before, let me know if you have any really cool costumes for Halloween, because I think costumes are like the funnest part of Halloween. And that's like the only part like that I like really want to partake in, because it's just so fun. The fashion of it, the creativity, it's just so freaking fun. So if you guys have any costume ideas, costume suggestions even, please let me know. Anyways, now we're getting into the actual build. I've been talking about everything but the build until now. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. As you can see, I'm going for a very like out of this world, kind of like Alice in Wonderland whimsical vibe. These plants I think are supposed to be like alien world plants or something, but I think they kind of play here as being like magical realm plants, like fantasy, you know what I mean? But like I said, this would be a place where witches and fairies and other magical creatures would go. So I figured that this exists in a world where probably kind of like the Harry Potter world, where there's like a separate world from the human world where like all the magical creatures live, so like fairies and witches and stuff. Well, okay, that sounds like I'm just describing Harry Potter. It would like be just like a similar like dynamic between the two societies existing, one in secret and one publicly, but it wouldn't be that exact world. This is definitely like a different aesthetic from Harry Potter. But I don't know why I'm thinking a lot of Alice in Wonderland right now, just looking at this, especially those glowing mushrooms I put in the front. But that's not what I was thinking of when I was doing this. But I do love, what I absolutely love in this build is the cherry blossom tree on the inside under that glass dome. It looks so freaking cool. I feel like it'd be so pretty in there with like the sunlight, like going through the cherry blossoms. It'd be like absolutely stunning. But as you can see, the outside is getting pretty crowded. I kind of went overload with the plants, like major overload. Like it looks like nature just barfed all over this build. But I really wanted to give the sense of magic, of like this mystery, mystical place where there's all this life and strange magic everywhere. You know what I mean? That was definitely what I was going for, and I feel like I definitely captured that with the exterior especially. And then I added this like stone texture around because I thought it was like, I don't know, like a pretty texture, and it really just made the ground pop a little bit more. So that turned out really, really good. I'm so freaking happy with this build, you guys, because usually like my shorter builds that I do, the ones that the videos that are 8 to 10 minutes long, they're usually not this detailed in terms of like outside plants and stuff. Like I usually focus more on interiors, but for some reason in this build, like especially, I was really like trying to make the outside look like a very magical place. Like a witch from far away would recognize it as being like, oh, like that's like the magical cafe of the city. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways, now we are on the inside. I do decorate the inside a little bit like more sparsely than I do the outside. Like I said, in this particular build, I was like way more focused on the exterior than the interior for some reason. But I still really like how it turns out. But in the center here, we have this beautiful cherry blossom tree. And as you can see, it has like some stones and flowers around it. I did like imagine that maybe like the tree like has some sort of like magical power. Like maybe it like enchants the food and the drinks, or like maybe it can be used like as a teleportation device, like a, what's it called? A port key in Harry Potter, kind of like that. But I don't know. What do you guys think? This tree definitely has something magical going on about it. Just let me know what you think the mechanics of it are, like the functionality of the magic tree. But behind it, we have our counter, which is where people will, order drinks, look at the menu, etc., etc. Ironically, I didn't actually put up like a menu on the wall, so I don't know how people would know their orders. Maybe they like have like a secret witch menu where it's like only the knower in the know, like it's like a secret menu, like only witches would know the menu, and if you don't know the menu, it's because you're not a witch. Or maybe it's just like they just don't have a menu up and it's super annoying for people who come and visit. I don't know. I just did not have a wall menu that I liked. And this has like been a weirdly like specific problem I've been running into recently, where I want to build like a retail store or like a restaurant or a cafe, and then I literally don't have like the specific like menu signage. I know it's such a specific problem, but if you guys have any like retail menu signage, custom content that you can recommend to me, like please let me know, because like I definitely need more signs. I know that seems so strange, but I do a lot of like retail merchandising builds, and like I definitely need more signs, so bring on the signs, you guys. I need a lot of signs. Anyways, off to the side here, or I mean on both sides in the main room, we have the little cafe corners. They're like almost identical. This side has just tables, and then this side has like a countertop section. And I really like these stools, by the way. I think they're just like absolutely lovely stools. Like the chevron pattern on top, it's like stunning. And then I have these like curved mirrors, which like replicates the curve of like the windows. So I was trying to like keep that symmetry throughout, and like copying the windows with a mirror, I don't know, it looks really, really cool to me. And then we're gonna put in these little menus. These are really, really cute. I love these little menus. And then we're gonna put in some more tables, and then that is about the build. There is no bathroom, sorry. Deal with it. Maybe that's the tree's magical power, is it makes you not need to use the bathroom. That's weird. Okay. That is the build. Please let me know what you guys think. I had a lot of fun doing this, and let me know if you guys have any sort of recommendations for future builds for Spooky Month, or for, the future, anytime, any other build that you would like to see happen. Please let me know. Anyways, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.